Hey, this is Joe with Tintero Custom Concepts. I am filming the most important update to this channel's history. The first video for this channel's history. Figure this is a good place to kind of go over the 5 things that are the who, what, when, where, why of what I'm doing with this channel, and kind of give you an update on what I plan for this channel coming forward. So yeah, I'm going to try to do this all in one take because I'm not the best at video editing or anything along those lines. So yeah, so in one take, let's go. All right, so yeah, the 5 things I want to go over is the who, what, when, where, why. Who, let's start there. Who am I? My name's Joe. I have a small little business, if you want to call it that. Might be a stretch of the term, called Tintero Custom Concepts. We're located in Raleigh, North Carolina. Between myself and my wife, we do a number of different projects, craft projects. I primarily work on woodworking items, whereas my wife Shannon does a lot of paint, resin, Cricut, vinyl type work. We try to combine them whenever we can to do things that kind of utilize both of our skills and interests. We do sell at some craft shows and vendor events around the Raleigh area. Though we have recently moved here, it's been just over 2 years. So yeah, we just kind of make what we think is interesting, kind of fun. We do have various items that we deal with, we make. Yeah, there's not a whole lot there. Just kind of work on whatever we think is interesting or what might sell. Both of us are more in the craft space than traditional artists, if you will. Yeah. So that is very nutshell of the who. What is kind of touched on that, but we're going to deal with what the channel is going to be a little bit later. We'll finish up with that just to, it's a little bit more robust and we can kind of talk for a while on that. So we'll go with number 3, when. Today is the 1st of September, 2024. I am starting this channel. Basically, this will be in the why, but to kind of document some shop projects, get used to filming, recording things, get better at editing, things like that, because that is not something that is generally in my wheelhouse. Because of that, I am not promoting a schedule. Whenever I have something to upload, I will. I would like to start off, let's say, once a month, have an update, a project or upload of some sort. But again, I'm not going to try to, at this point anyway, have a set schedule on when I will be uploading things. Where is here. This is my workshop. It is a standard 2-car garage out of my home here in Raleigh, North Carolina. There may be some, my wife has her own studio space here in the house as well, a room dedicated to her crafts. We may do some work in there. We may stay here in the garage, in the wood shop. It all depends on what the project is and what I think might be interesting to film and show everybody. So yeah, why? So I have an idea. I want to do a project. It is down the line, and I think it'll be really cool. I have no idea when I will get around to making this project, but I wanted to have a decent quality of video. I want to learn how to do some editing and make a interesting project video out of this one idea. Um, like I said, I don't want that one cool idea to be overshadowed by a crappy video quality or a crummy editing. So I figure I'd do some small projects here and there and kind of build up my skill set a little bit and until we're ready to make that project. Have no idea how long it'll take to get to that idea, but there are plenty of things to do before then. I have home improvement projects for my wife's studio space. There's a plan to make a built-in storage solution for her. Our master bedroom closet can use some organization, so I'm thinking of doing some built-ins in there. I have a workbench I'm going to be building. I have built some drawers for this table here that we're on. Built some drawers on it, and I need to do the drawer faces, which I have an interesting, cheap idea on. Hopefully that'll be an interesting view. But yeah, that is the goal, right? To film that one project. If it's something I enjoy and if I want to keep up with this, cool. I do not expect to turn this into a monetary venture. If it does, awesome. But if I can get SawStop to sponsor me at some point, cool. I can always take a new table saw. But yeah, I don't have any kind of grandiose ideas of trying to make it rich or even make anything off of this channel. Again, if it happens, awesome. I have a 9-to-5. The whole family does. The wife works as well. We have 2 adult children that they work. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not our way to, supplement income even. It's just something fun. And if that idea pans out, if it's cool, then awesome. Love to share it with you guys. All right, so number 2, we skipped around a bit, is the what. What is this channel? It's a hard question, right? This is the first video. I'd like to do some how-tos, some project videos. I'd like to show you tips and tricks if I come up with them. I consider myself slightly above novice in my woodworking journey. I do have a lot of tools that I've accumulated over the years, but there are some limitations as well. So there may be portions of the videos where I go over how I do things. I do have mobility issues. I have had 6 now spinal cord surgeries, 3 of which were in March of this year, 2024. Laminectomies, corpectomy, disc vertebrae stabilization, laminectomy, like I said. I've had quite a few back issues for the last 20 years or so. So there may be things that I do a little differently because, I can't do it otherwise. I can't lift a full sheet of plywood anymore. I sit on the floor to do things instead of bending over. My hands shake a little bit. I lose my balance every once in a while. With that said, I also recognize those limitations. And I make sure that I'm still safe here in the workshop. I will be taking lots of breaks. I need to sit down every once in a while. And that's just, the way I do things. It doesn't limit what I can do per se, but it may be a little bit different. It may take a lot longer to do a project. I will not be the workbench, for example. Uh, there's no way I'm going to be doing that in a day or probably even a weekend. It might take me a number of weeks to do something just because I physically can't stand that long or bend over that long or whatever the case may be. So hopefully a little bit of, you know, inspiration for other people that might have some mobility issues or can't do all the things they see everybody else do on YouTube. Building the drawers, a normal person that knows what they're doing. I've seen plenty of drawer videos how I make drawer boxes, and these people are knocking them out in a number of hours. It's taken me weeks. That was my own fault. Poor measuring skills. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to show you guys something that you haven't seen before. Um, More into the what kind of projects. There are some flat work, the cabinets, the closet built-ins, but I also do wood turning. I am starting to get into segment turnings. I do have a wedgie sled. I do have wedgies. Um, I've got some wood here that I am going to start, practicing on. I have not made anything segmented as of yet. Most of my turning journey has been the smaller pen, bottle stoppers, that kind of thing. Um, because let's face it, you can turn a pen in under an hour, and that might be as long as I can stand for any given day. So, hoping that get some bigger projects. Um, just experiment, see what we can do. So yeah, that's the goal of the channel. Feel free to follow me if you'd like. See where this journey takes us. Leave any questions or comments or anything like that, and let's see what kind of fun chaos we can get into. Awesome. Thank you much. Take care.